To make a better America, there's a lot of things that need to be changed and switched. First and foremost, the education system kind of sucks. California continues to shoot itself in the foot when it comes to education, and as much responsibility for the teachers and administration, a majority of responsibility needs to go onto the students as well. I believe gay marriage is going to happen whether we like it or not, and I think it's really sad that our country is the fattest in the entire world, and yet we still have people who are starving. So all those obese people out there, you can like get on a treadmill or something, like do something good for the world. Okay. Other than that, take care. Merry Christmas.
Alright, so what makes a better America? That's an interesting question and a difficult one because everybody has a different opinion. Now, while many people probably have valid opinions and that their ideas would also work, my idea of a better America is to go back to the philosophies of the Founding Fathers. The idea that we should all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The idea that we are all created equal. And while we have come a considerable distance in our 200 plus years in making people more equal in society, we have not gotten 100% completely there. And until we get to that point, we are still going to see problems in society such as crime, violence, and such. So how do we make it a better America? I'm a firm believer in equal access to education, because until we are all able to get education, we will never ever be able to pursue the American dream. And that is, after all, why those original settlers showed up on this continent several hundred years ago. So the whole budget crisis right now with education and the lack of funding for colleges, this is not helping us to ease the tension and create an equal society. So until we can solve those financial problems, I don't think we're going to get any closer to all people being equal. But until we do, we won't have achieved a perfect society.
All right, to make America a better place, we need to improve the education system. It's very important that students that are going to run our world, our country, they need to be educated. They need to be intelligent, and they need to be students who have authority, speak with conviction. They know exactly what they want, and they go out and they do something to get it. That's what we need.
The problem that this country has is the amount of homeless people that are living in this country. Instead of us helping out other countries, we should be worried about the amount of homeless people that we have. We should help out the homeless people first, and then we should provide aid to the other countries afterwards. Because the amount of homeless people that we have is making the community look bad. You'll enter a city and like you'll see a person trying to borrow money, and then it looks bad. It makes our society looks bad, and poor little kids will be growing up with these people around them. It's not really safe because you never know when a homeless person is going to have a mental disorder and he'll attack any person. So first we should be worried about how we going to provide shelter and better clothing for our people before we could move on to another country. And that would make this country a better place.
What could we do to make America a better place?
Have less gang-related activities.
What could we do to bring down the rates of gang-related activities?
We can put more police in the streets and teach kids not to go down that path and give them more activities to do.
What changes do you think will make America a better place?
Some of the things I guess that will make America a better place would have to be like stop illegal imports of drugs or gang members down South Central and stuff like that.
If we do stop the import of illegal drugs, what changes will it make in our society?
Some parts it make it worse, and some parts it make it better. I would guess because some people live off the illegal imports of drugs.
What could make America better is people not doing drugs, less violence, and it affects people because it could kill them, it could harm people. Violence is a bad influence for our kids. There was less fights, then everyone would be more friendly and kind.
You can help build a better America by volunteering. There's many ways to become volunteer. You can look up on Google volunteer centers in which you can participate, like feeding the homeless, cleaning the beaches, participating around your community by cleaning a street. It takes a little bit of effort and lots of time.
Hi! I think that America would be a better place if all Americans were to value intelligence more than they value material things. If they value intelligence more, then the crime would drop, and also people would make better decisions in their lives.
I think what would make America better is if people stop complaining about taxes and start cooperating and demanding what they want, and for better stuff, their money goes towards schooling, for the homeless, put it to
what I think would make America a better place would be changing up our legislature. They've been slacking it. There's not a lot of people that care. I mean, from what I've seen, what I've heard, it doesn't seem like we have the right people in the places that we need. So I think in that way, America would be a better place. And yeah.
What I believe will make a better America is our education system. It is not very good right now, and in order to make it better, we need more funding. Then, in order to do that, we should cut military spending because it is not necessary, because we're fighting so many wars that are not necessary, and all the troops are getting killed. We need more children to get educated in order to.
What I think will make a better America is that if government make policies in order to improve our education, because our educational standards went down low for so many years, and it's because the government refuses to, because of the budget cuts from education. So I think that if we were to improve that, our society would be much better.
We believe that the troops should come home because military spending is not our main priority.
Turn it off!
It's just people don't judge people based on their appearance or race, but on their merit. Because it's not fair.
Because racism in this country or in this world is very common, and it's not fair, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't, or we shouldn't judge a person by
the color of their skin, their gender, or it's not only racism, but it could be their gender, sexual orientation, their discrimination against anything.
There you go. So there's Mike's opinion on how to make this world a better place to live.
Alright, so I have a problem with kids in our society. Parents do not know how to discipline them. They get away with anything, and they do as they feel like. So my goal is that parents would start disciplining them, maybe even beating them once in a while. That way, kids will have more respect, do their work, and in the long run, make society.
God bless America! Woo!